We didn't have much in the way of religious upbringing, but what little we had in the members' homes.
And so what services would you have?
Well, the High Holy Days in September usually. Very little of else. They talk about celebrating Hanukkah. I never heard of Hanukkah when I was growing up. But because Christmas comes at that time of year, Hanukkah has become more important on the Jewish calendar as sort of a consolation prize for the children of the Jewish faith, I think. But they make such a big deal about they celebrate Hanukkah in the schools. Well, we never celebrated Hanukkah. I never even heard of it. It's a very minor holiday. It's become a big thing now. And it has become a holiday where gifts are exchanged. And there's these little dreidels, those spinning tops that children have. And there's these coins that look like gold. And someone explained to me that this little dreidel has little lettering on it, and each letter stands for something. And it's used in gambling. And the reason they did that was because they were not permitted to practice their religion. But if any of the authorities came, it was a pretense that they were having a little gambling going on, and they had this little spin top. But that was the only reason for having it, as a cover-up that there was a religious service going on.
Did you have dreidels when you were young?
No, we had a menorah, but I don't recall that we ever used a menorah. I don't even recall that we ever lit one. The menorah, that's the candelabra that they use at Hanukkah. It's an 8-branched candelabra. That's what Hanukkah is about. Supposedly, the temple had been defiled by the pagans. There had been sacrifices done in the temple. And then the Hebrews took it back. So the story goes, and you can believe it or not, whatever you want. The story goes that there was a cruse of oil, a container of oil, that supposedly there was enough to burn for one day. And the story goes that it lasted 8 days. So this was the miracle, that they had an oil that burned for 8 days. So there's an 8-branched candelabra in memory of Hanukkah, and that's the holiday. So it became more of an important holiday. So Christmas or Hanukkah, as far as trees are concerned or decoration, I think it's a beautiful holiday. But as far as religious symbols are concerned, I'd rather see it in people's homes and in their churches and in their synagogues. We are a multicultural country. God forbid if it would ever become so serious that people will go to war. Different ethnic groups are at each other's throats over religion or ethnicity or whatever. This could happen in America, God forbid. That's why I'm for complete separation of church and state. I feel it very strongly, very, very strongly. Maybe it's because I'm Jewish. Maybe because I'm a member of a minority, that I'm much more aware of the potential for real trouble.